with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com and McDonald's of Guam. I'm loving it.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime. Education officials discuss looming fiscal woes amid USDOE's denial of GDOE's request to extend its liquidation period. More on that coming up. Plus, criminal justice grads could soon join the front lines. A new bill aims to help them gain work experience while completing their post-certification.
Our first responders rolling out their ambulances and fire trucks with flashing lights and sirens for the annual Parade of Lights. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with the story coming up.
Hafa and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Destiny Cruz-Langus. Thanks so much for making us a part of your day. Well, Tuesday's Guam Education Board meeting tackled a packed agenda, with education leaders mapping out potential solutions in the face of looming fiscal challenges and ongoing uncertainty surrounding the GDOE superintendent's position. Let me be perfectly clear. We are in a crisis. That's what Committee Oversight Chair on Education Senator Vince Borja told education officials on Tuesday. Borja calling out the Guam Education Board, Guam Department of Education Superintendent Dr. Kenneth Swanson, and his management team, asking for clarity. What is the plan? What are the objectives? And who will lead the charge? His statement also urging the board to work with the superintendent, coming at a tense moment as some GEB members push for Swanson's removal. But Guam Federation of Teachers President Tim Fedenko is calling for unity.
The lines of Senator Borja, I think everyone needs to get together, and changing the captain or the quarterback in the middle of the game is definitely going to put us back.
The call for a united front comes on the heels of the U.S. Department of Education's denial of GDOE's request to reconsider extending the liquidation deadline for 3 major American Rescue Plan funded projects. To complicate matters further, the deadline to appeal that denial has also changed.
We have communications that says if we are denied, you can do an appeal within 30 days. That 30 days again has been changed. So it's no longer 30 days. I believe we only have until May 24th to submit an appeal of that denial.
That denial puts approximately $108.8 million in limbo, money meant for the refurbishment of 12 campuses, improvements at FB Leon Guerrero Middle School, and air conditioners. Beyond that, GDOE has around 90 other projects hanging in the balance. GEB Vice Chair Mary Okada is urging a sharper focus on priorities.
Because you have this looming debt associated with federal funds that are not being reimbursed. And there's a spending spree going on in terms of what is being refurbished and not. And you need funding for FEMA or from FEMA for a FEMA project to build temporary classrooms. You need to identify what the priority is, because you can't run after everything and put the government of Guam in debt. Because if you don't come up with the money, the government of Guam is going to assume the debt. That means every person, every public employee, every private citizen is going to somehow assume your debt.
Meanwhile, Swanson says GDOE is considering legal action, with the recent win in which a federal judge ordered the U.S. Department of Education to restore over $1 billion to states. That ruling came after a lawsuit filed by New York Attorney General Letitia James, joined by 15 others in Pennsylvania's governor, challenging the Trump administration's ARP cuts.
Guidance that I'm getting is to plan to go forward with a suit in federal court and district court here as the territory, because we're unique compared to the states. But because it's a federal case, we have to exhaust all of the administrative steps first before we can file in federal court. But our legal team is putting together the basis for that filing.
As Vice Chair Okada raises concerns about GDOE's financial instability tied to ARP funds, GEB Chair Angel Sablon presses the question, how will GDOE pay for legal action? Swanson says, to his understanding, it would come from local funds.
Well, we don't have many options now, that's for sure. And we're just trying to figure out trying every opportunity we can to see whether we can make something stick. Because, like the Vice Chair said, if none of this goes through, every single person on Guam is going to be holding the bag for the projects that have already been approved and even for projects that are not completed.
A traffic stop on a car with unsecured passengers finds 2 women with drugs. Court documents state Ashley Babauta Flores, the driver, and Ademi Rose Cepeda, a passenger, were not wearing their seatbelts. Additionally, a 5-year-old was noted not to be fastened in a booster or car seat during the following traffic stop. Flores allegedly admitted to driving with no driver's license and there being a meth pipe in the back seat. A Sharpie marker stuffed with baggies of meth were also found in Cepeda's bra. 4 more meth pipes were found in a separate bag. Now, Cepeda is charged with possession of a Schedule II controlled substance as a 3rd-degree felony and riding in a motor vehicle without a seatbelt as a violation. Flores is charged twice with possession of a Schedule II controlled substance and child abuse as 3rd-degree felonies, and operation of a motor vehicle without a valid operator's license as a violation. A plea deal has been extended to Jeffrey Dison Carlos, who faces multiple felony charges tied to sexual misconduct involving a 16-year-old girl. Carlos is accused of secretly recording the teen while she was showering and engaging in repeated inappropriate behavior over several months. Court documents state the alleged incidents began in early 2024 while the girl was in her freshman year. Carlos faces 2 counts of second-degree criminal sexual conduct, both second-degree felony conduct, and 1 count of criminal voyeurism, each a 3rd-degree felony. Though Carlos was not physically present in court Monday, his attorney William Gravis confirmed they've received the prosecution's plea offer. Superior Court Judge Maria T. Senzon granted more time for both sides to review the proposal. A pretrial conference is set for September 30, with trial scheduled to begin in October, unless the plea deal is finalized before then. If convicted on all counts, Carlos could face up to 45 years in prison. A man accused of breaking into the Tamuning post office and stealing mail is now facing up to 10 years in federal prison. Matthew John Briola Sablon has agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of burglary and 1 count of mail theft, each carrying a maximum penalty of 5 years behind bars and a $250,000 fine. According to court documents, Sablon was caught on surveillance video on March 4, 2025, wearing a hoodie and pink shorts, using a pry bar to get into the locked sorting room. He made 3 separate trips, each time leaving with a tub full of mail and packages. He was arrested, then released with strict orders to stay away from post offices. But just weeks later, on April 1st, someone tried to break into the same sorting room. This time the door held up thanks to added metal reinforcements. Investigators suspected Sablon again, and he eventually admitted to both crimes. As part of the plea deal, 5 other charges were dropped. Sablon is set to be sentenced on September 4. In other news, a new bill introduced today aims to fast-track criminal justice graduates into law enforcement jobs. Bill 103 could allow temporary peace officer certifications and let manpower development funds support it. Nevaeh Anderson has more.
At a time when Guam's law enforcement agencies are losing officers to retirement and federal employers, officials say Bill 103, introduced by Senator Sean Gumatautau, could provide much-needed relief by letting criminal justice graduates temporarily join the force while they finish their peace officer standards and training or post-certification. The bill is aimed at graduates who are missing specific technical training required by the Post Commission.
Colleagues, I offer this common-sense policy proposal.
The University of Guam supports the measure, but says it's time to modernize how Post operates.
There's some things healthy discussions that need to take place to relook at Post and how Post functions in terms of our law enforcement training and support, and because there's simply better methods and better ways to do things.
The Attorney General's office, staffing shortages are affecting operations.
I can attest to the operational impact that ongoing shortages of the peace officers have on our ability to prosecute our criminal cases.
Blas says those same hiring and training delays affect agencies island-wide, raising concerns about vacancies and burnout.
Delays in peace officer certification prolong vacancies, increase the burden on existing personnel, and negatively affect morale and retention. This is an essential step in addressing the current public safety gaps while maintaining the integrity of the certification process.
If passed, the bill would also allow the Manpower Development Fund to help pay for training, something the Guam Community College says is a logical fit.
Some of GCC boot camps are funded by the Manpower Development Fund, so the use of the MDF for temporary certification of peace officers would fit our model well.
But not everyone is on board with using MDF. The Guam Department of Labor raises concerns.
To tap the MDF for it might be a problem. What they've done now in the budget is they've turned around and funded us fully under MDF. So any funding that you're going to take to do this activity would take directly from our operations.
Meanwhile, Post Commission Director John Lazama says Post will work with GCC to build a curriculum that fills the gaps while giving agencies confidence in their recruits.
Over the last year and a half, I have received over 20 applicants or inquiries from individuals who have earned their bachelor's in criminal justice, but they do lack Post certification.
And some agencies are already bracing for a wave of retirements, including the Attorney General's office.
The Post temporary certification would greatly assist the AG's office in having the ability to recruit individuals out of both UOG and GCC and provide interested individuals the necessary experience and training to be Post certified law enforcement officers.
With each agency voicing strong support of Bill 103, they agree balancing urgency and standards is a priority as they continue to work towards providing local graduates a path forward in public safety. Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
Time for a quick break, but coming up on Primetime, get ready for Fiscal Fitness to improve your financial health. You're watching KUAM.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Don't need to work for it, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. Count on me, count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
NBC's Wednesday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Leaving my phone and bush cutter outside. What's gonna happen? Oh. Yep. Oh, take it. Come on, bro. It's free. Bro. Yo. Bro. Bro. Just take it.
Looking to ditch your old phone?
Take it.
Trade into Guam's most reliable network and get an extra $300 off the latest phones on any unlimited plan. GTA, we start with you.
Fiscal Fitness is made possible by our partner, Coast 360 Federal Credit Union. Together we thrive.
Looking to be fiscally fit? In this week's Fiscal Fitness, a topic that many want to know about, preparing for retire in uncertain times. Here's more with Jason Salas and Coast 360's Derek Bollinger.
Okay, everyone. Derek Bollinger and all of our friends here at Coast 360 each and every week. Now, remember, in a previous episode, we talked about how young people can make sound financial decisions. This week, Derek, we are talking about something that's a little bit more near and dear to our hearts. Because at least for me, I just turned 51 this year. I'm on the back half of my career, and we both realize that at some point, interest rates are going to fluctuate. Products and services come and go. Retirement is inevitable, and we got to start thinking about that.
Yeah, we certainly don't want to be working forever.
So, what do people like in our peer group have to do at our age, and hopefully even younger, to really start planning for good retirement? And Social Security is going to be there for us.
Yeah.
But what else can we do?
Well, ideally, people in our age group, we've already started planning. We're already well into putting money aside for our retirement, or have some type of plan to how we're going to afford our life in retirement. By the time we get to our age, ideally we've had something put away. So if we're starting now, it's not the end of the world, but you definitely are going to want to focus and put a lot of effort into putting something aside for your retirement.
Mm-hmm. And typically, if you do the math and you go by the typical model, you start working when you're 22. If you just finished college, work until you're about 65. And so if you've got those 45 years, give or take, of savings and everything, how much of a solid nest egg should you have amassed? And hopefully maybe you do some real estate investment, you play the stock market if you can. And
yeah, and those are really good questions, to sit down and talk perhaps with a financial advisor or financial planner. And the answer to that would be different depending on what your financial goals are. How do you plan to spend your retirement years? Are you going to be traveling, or are you going to be staying home? How much money are you going to need? And really creating a strategy, creating goals, that would be something, that we would recommend that you meet with a financial planner or a financial advisor.
When it comes to retirement planning, how should we also plan for, the emergency stuff?
And retirement planning, I think if you're fortunate to have a company that helps you plan for retirement, matches, they do a 401k match, take advantage of it. We've come across people who may work for a company that does a 401k match, but they're not taking advantage of it. That's free money. That's additional money that you can earn just by doing something that's going to benefit you in the future, which is putting your money aside. So take advantage of opportunities such as that one to help build your retirement.
Mm-hmm. And in addition to saving, it's something that is mentioned all the time when we come up with this, when we mention this topic is, having an IRA, having a professional firm actually manage your retirement, maybe play around with your money on an investment level to make sure that you actually have that solid foundation when you do need to retire.
Yeah, use the experts, right? If there's experts in a field, rely on their expertise. And find somebody that you can trust. I think that's important.
All right, there are many experts here in these walls of Coast 360. Derek is among many of them. You can email them, you can call them, you can DM them and everything, or you can just do what I do. Come over here, sit, have a face-to-face conversation with the true pros of this kind of stuff. So thank you, man. I always appreciate it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, that's Fiscal Fitness for this week.
Fiscal Fitness is made possible by our partner.
Well, you may have seen flashing lights and heard blaring sirens earlier today. Our first responders with the Guam Fire Department, Anderson Fire, and Guam Police Department made their way across the island from the south to the north, but it's no cause for alarm. It's the annual Parade of Lights as part of National Emergency Medical Services Week, with this year's theme being celebrating our unsung heroes. Mitsuki Hirayama joins us with more.
Half a day, I'm Mitsuki Hirayama here at the Micronesia Mall for National Emergency Medical Services Week, and I'm joined by our partners here with the Guam Fire Department and Public Health. So, Captain Shanko, could you just tell me what is EMS Week all about, and what is the Parade of Lights that you guys are doing?
Well, EMS Week is pretty much regarding we're celebrating our heroes that are actually out there doing the work, and that's our focus. And we're showing it through the Parade of Lights to make sure that people see what we are, who we are, what we do, and that we're out there and we're ready to actually respond to any emergencies.
Right, and you guys are rolling out your ambulances, your fire trucks. I even saw some law enforcement here today. And our friends here at Public Health also help coordinate this. Could you just tell us more about your guys' part in this?
Anderson Fire's part in this was to coordinate the event route for today's event. The Parade of Lights was something that came up last year, and what we wanted to do is we wanted to bring it to the schools. Last year's theme was celebrating our past, present, and future. And this year's theme is celebrating the unsung heroes. In celebrating our unsung heroes, what we wanted to do is we wanted to bring recognition to all those people from DPHSS, from all the different medical services, including AMT, medical transports, GFD, and our partners with the GPD, and showing them that we can work together, we will work together, and we'll continue to work together to serve the people of Guam.
Cool. And today you guys went around our several of our public schools today. Could you tell us why that was important for our first responders to do that?
So it was really important that we showcase all emergency apparatus vehicles around the island to the high school level. In previous years, we were able to touch base on the nursery, elementary, middle school. This year, we wanted to do something different and bring it to the high school level and show much appreciation for our emergency medical services personnel around the entire island of Guam. Also, I do want to take note that the Department of Public Health and Social Services Emergency Medical Services Office, as the administrator and in charge of certification and licensure, it's really truly an honor to be able to celebrate our EMS personnel this year, celebrating our unsung heroes. And we will be finishing the day today with our health fair that we'll be conducting 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the center court of the Micronesia Mall. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And let's close out with you, Captain Shanko. Could you just tell me, as a first responder, what does this week mean for you?
It means that it just sends the focus on what we do for the community and how we're there to always help out everyone. It doesn't matter where you're from. We're there to help you and get you through what you need.
Certainly.
Right. Yeah.
And thank you so much for your service. And thank you to all of our first responders all across the island today.
And with the school year soon coming to an end, we'll be presenting a special tradition before summertime starts, crowning this year's GDOE Teacher of the Year. This year's finalists for the GDOE Teacher of the Year are truly exceptional island educators, being AC Joe Cruz from Sanchez High, fellow Sanchez teacher Julieta Annie Took, and Janice Evangelista from DL Perez Elementary. You've still got time to cast your vote for the People's Choice category by liking the image of your favorite teacher. Good luck to all, and watch the live stream of the GDOE Teacher of the Year Award Show on May 24 at 6:30 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook and on KUAM TV 8.
Now for a look at your world at home. Here's a view of Pago Bay.
GU Self-Storage, located in Harmon next to McDonald's, offers a variety of storage units. With rates starting as low as $95 per month, we offer complimentary use of dollies, push carts, Plines hand trucks, and pallet jack, with a fully covered loading and unloading areas and ADA accessible units. We offer 24-hour CCTV surveillance monitoring, alarm, and individual pin-coded gate and door access, because your safety is our priority. GU Self-Storage, voted Pica's Best in 2024. Call 671-648-7867 today.
Ever whistled at a girl or tss at her?
Ever looked at a girl and said to your friends, man, the things I would do to her?
Ever got a girl drunk?
And had sex with her?
Even if she didn't want it? Ever pressured a girl or forced her?
Just because you felt the urge?
Ever told a young girl, don't tell anyone, or we'll get into trouble? Most men don't look in the mirror and see the problem.
But it's staring us right in the face.
Sexual violence starts long before you think it does.
Don't be that guy. And don't let your friend be that guy.
Don't let anyone you know be that guy.
Can somebody please help me judge this chicken?
Juicy, seasoned. Wow.
Yeah, that's the hair. Now, who you think made this?
I don't know who cooked it, but they know how to cook.
Boom! Oh, McDonald's! Yes!
you serious? You don't like Mickey D's? Okay. Guess what? I got something special for y'all. Double dip! Cause that nods mean people who love McCrispy strips. How you feeling now? Yeah.
Caught in 4K.
McCrispy strips, man, from Mickey D's. They here for it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
New training location confirmed. The Mariana Islands. Before and after training, you will identify and sanitize your tactical gear to prevent the spread of invasive species. If it's not native, it could be invasive. Leave invasives behind.
Guam's beauty is only surpassed by its hospitality. Please help protect it by not bringing any items that can have a harmful impact on the island. Remember, if it's not native, it could be invasive. Leave invasives behind.
Wesley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby! Wesley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby!
Superspeed your life with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet. Get symmetrical upload and download speeds up to 5 gigs. Get started with Fiber 500 at $145 a month, Fiber 1 gig at $215 a month, or Fiber 5 gig at $299 a month. Plus, get 2 SuperPod 6Es with any plan, and a free EcoFlow River 3 and bonus welcome kit with 1 gig and 5 gig plans. Experience tomorrow's islands today with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet.
Bye. I wish they could move back home.
Should we build on a honeymoon?
Yes. Yes!
First Hawaiian Bank knows that family comes first. That's why our bankers work with you to make your what-ifs a reality. Personalized service and digital tools, all under one roof when you bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Now, for a limited time, get our largest pizza at our lowest price. Just $9.99 for our classic New York-style pizza. It's 30% larger than our large, and at only $9.99 for carryout. Don't wait. Order now at your Island Pizza Hut.
And the last one.
Half a day, everybody. I'm Jason Salas, and I have here some of the members La Voce, the voice of Simon Sanchez. Hi, guys. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Therese.
Hello, my name is Javen Santos.
Hello, my name is Jovan Laksamana.
Hi, my name is Yandra Dabai. Hello, I'm CJ.
And I believe you know the very wonderful person here at the end, the reigning GDOE Teacher of the Year, Miss Yuki Shin. Half a day.
Hello everyone. My name is Yuki Shin. I'm the choir teacher of Simon Sanchez High School.
And you guys have something wonderful coming up, and that's why you're
here. Yes. We have our final concert of the year, the spring concert, coming up this Friday on 7 o'clock at Nico Hotel.
So what does that mean to be able to use the gift that you guys have naturally, plus with Ms. Shin's instruction, to be able to do positive things for the community?
For me, I'd say it's like what the definition of art is. It's just to express ourselves, not only as the voice of Simon Sanchez, but to embrace ourselves as the whole island community.
Now, I remember when you guys were going around Christmas time, you guys did this medley of songs from Wicked. You guys crushed it. How much fun is that to perform like in public to total strangers?
So Wicked is one of our favorites, and performing it to others like really expresses ourselves because we're not just a choir but a family.
Can you give us a hint of some of the songs you'll be singing?
We'll be singing songs from like Dear Evan Hansen, Hamilton, and then some songs from I think Elton John and whatnot. So
some show tunes plus contemporary top 40, and you know what? A special presentation. La Voce is going to do a couple numbers right now of what you guys are going to sing. So guys, the stage is yours.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This room is my destiny. She said, shut up and dance. Look at me, physical kryptonite. We were born together, born together. She took my hand. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me. We were born to be together, born to be together. She took my arm, we took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. It's my destiny. She said, shut up and dance. Deep in her eyes, I think I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm. I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, we took the floor. She said, why don't you dare look back? Just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. She said, shut up and dance with me. rise, unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, we'll rise up, in spite of the ache, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, we will rise, we will rise, we will rise for you, we will rise for you.
Okay, everybody, if you love outer space, exploration, finding new frontiers, that whole thing, Star Trek, Star Wars, if NASA is your jam, there's a research internship opportunity. Check this out. You should apply for this because your STEM skills are going to be put to very, very good use. You could be a research intern for the Guam Space Grant. This is awesome. So make sure to get your applications in like pronto. That is going to be awesome. All right, Elevate. I've been telling you about this because it is super awesome. It is the Skip Entertainment Company's 41st year in existence, and they, at the end of the year, that's coming up real quick, so I want you guys to get your tickets, right? Check out guamtime.net to make sure that you support the Skip Kids as they have another amazing production. Elevate, not to be missed. And musical theater opportunities are coming up with my friends at Breaking Wave Theater Company. I run into them all the time and everything, and they have an endless passion for theater productions. They're going to teach you stagecraft, they're going to teach you production, teach you performance and everything, and you are going to really enjoy this. So please make sure to get involved with the musical theater workshop. That is your News Nights. Happy birthday to Kylan and to Carol. This is Miss Anna's daughter, and your mom is very, very proud of you. And we here at KUAM are wishing you the most beautiful, most wonderful birthday ever. Also, Marjorie Cabrera, Leon girl, happy birthday, sissy. We love and miss you guys. Marjorie is a very, very wonderful name. That's my grandmother's name on my mom's side. So Marjorie, we hope you have an equally beautiful birthday as well. And happy birthday, lucky number 7 to Logan Jude Mesa. Your familia is sending you all of their love. Logan, Marjorie, and Kylan, we hope you all have fantastic birthdays today. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
And that's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Destiny Cruz-Lingus. Have a safe evening and stay beautiful.
Half a day and welcome to the hub where America's stories begin. I'm Nevaeh Anderson, and this week we're taking you east of the Marianas as United Airlines and the Guam Visitors Bureau launch the new direct flight between Guam and Taipei. So let's go to Taipei.
This is a journey that's been in the making for a long time. It's not just about travel. It's more about progress, partnership. This is something that our people have been looking forward to. Like I said, not just because it'll again recover our tourism, but because of all the many opportunities we can have and the stronger opportunities and access to Taiwan's expertise, Taiwan's professionalism, Taiwan's industry, Taiwan's investment with us. Thank you everybody, United Airlines, the airport, GVB, for making this day a reality.
It looks like we're just about ready to board, so come along with us for the journey, and next time you'll see us, we'll be touched down in Taipei. Adios!
It's been 5 years since United had a regular flight schedule between the two islands, and everyone is eager to have it back. Taiwan is teeming with untapped memory-making potential from hiking, biking, hot springs, shopping, and eating great food. And for us on Guam, it offers us a unique blend of familiar island lifestyle and a whole new frontier to explore. So after a smooth 4-hour flight, we landed at the Taoyuan International Airport where we were greeted by members of the GVB Taiwan office. From there, we loaded into our vans and started our 45-minute drive into the city. Once we arrived and checked into our rooms of the Grand Hyatt Taipei, we sat down for a delicious lunch with the GVB and United team.
So this new route is all about connecting two dots, two islands in the Pacific. Most beautiful islands, Taipei and Guam. What we offer is that we operate in a preferred daytime flight. You a little bit early to depart from Guam, but once you get here, you have a whole day to enjoy culture, history, and food. The last thing I want to really thank everyone who worked so hard to make this happen. We are so excited about to have you guys here in Taipei and experience Taipei, and we'll do our best in partnership with GVB to promote Guam in Taipei and make sure this flight will be successful.
We're really here to celebrate a very momentous occasion for the people of Guam, the people of Taiwan. This connectivity is really going to help us to maintain that cultural exchange, the economic growth, and tourism. There's a ton of things for our local folks to do when they come and visit Taipei. The people are warm and super friendly, which is what we're used to in Guam. The food is incredible, but there's just a ton of things for you all to do. We really want to work with our partners in United to make sure we're filling the planes both ways. I just really want to thank you so much for taking the time. I want to thank your organizations for helping us to make this all happen and for getting you all here. Huge thanks to our partners, United Airlines, and to our Taiwan office. And we just hope you have a really wonderful time.
And while we filled up on lunch before heading out for the rest of the day, we got the chance to pick their brains about all the opportunities this opens up. Paramount among them is medical tourism.
Philippines or Hawaii are other destinations for medical tourism. You all will be meeting with, I think, the Adventist Hospital later today. So being able to kind of discover that and encourage folks to consider that as an additional option.
In between discussions of how economically and medically advantageous this relationship will be, conversations surrounding cultural connectivity sprouted as well. Taiwan Sales General Manager at United, Brenda Tang, shared a DNA study that links the ancient Chamorro people with indigenous Taiwanese tribes, and later in the trip we'll actually get to witness that history for ourselves. With our stomachs full, the group hopped back in the vans to the Taiwan Adventist Hospital. There, the hospital's board gave a presentation on its history and the wide range of services they provide. During the Q&A portion, KUAM asked about their telemedicine opportunities.
Are there any advanced medical technology initiatives such as telemedicine that would benefit remote island locations such as Guam that you offer here?
The director of their orthopedic department gave us an example of how their telemedicine process works.
If they want to get some the heart examinations or get some surgery, and while the doctor is still not very well control the patient's glucose level, and we can send to our taxi to get the total treat. And another case from the Palau, they treat with the orthopedics, get the surgeon of the bone, and also they come here for the heart examinations.
This hospital has everything that you could need if you're seeking medical treatment. One of the resources is a sports center and also an IVF treatment center, specifically dedicated IVF treatment center with a success rate of over 50%. For those who are considering medical tourism but are worrying about getting high quality care or navigating a possible language barrier, the hospital's International Priority Care Center has you covered. Opened in 1989, the center offers a full range of hospital services by a multilingual staff. In addition to addressing all of your medical needs, they also assist with visa preparations, ticketing, hotel reservations, and other travel necessities.
Sometimes parenting can be hard. What should I be doing? The Guam Early Learning Council includes partners who can provide you with early childhood services and supports. We are here to assist. For resources and information, simply call 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., excluding holidays. Early connection can change everything.
Summer's here, Guam. Get ready for sun-soaked days with Kmart. From beach gear to backyard barbecue essentials, Kmart has it all at prices that keep your wallet cool. Stock up on snacks and fun kids activities to keep them entertained. Kmart is Guam's one-stop shop for summer fun. Plus, military and frontline workers save more with our exclusive discounts every day. Shop now for your summer essentials at Kmart, the 24-hour superstore. Summer vibes, Kmart style.
NBC's Wednesday primetime lineup comes into focus with Vision Express. Fast, fashionable, focused.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
After our meeting with the hospital, we then went on a little side quest to do more exploring before dinner, walking and taking the metro to visit the Dadaocheng neighborhood. There, we walked down Dihua Street, the oldest street in Taipei. This is the site of the original pioneer settlement, and it definitely shows in the European-inspired facades on the buildings. This neighborhood is also adjacent to the Tamsui River, which was the center for trade by the 1890s. There are tons of food stalls, traditional medicine shops, cafes, and a visitor center where you can learn more about the area and even rent out retro costumes to really get into the energy of this neighborhood frozen in time. To round out a jam-packed first day in Taipei, we had dinner at the world-renowned Taiwanese restaurant Din Tai Fung. Maybe you've heard of their famous xiaolong bao, also known as soup dumplings, or their shrimp and pork xiao mai. Either way, a stop or two at this award-winning restaurant is a must. We ordered nearly everything on the menu to make sure we got a taste of their refined, yet comforting dishes. And it's safe to say that we got a good night's rest after.
We're already off to at the start of our second day. We're heading up into the mountains to Wulai, the Council of Indigenous People, and we're going to be riding some gondolas, so I can't wait to take you all with us.
As we left Taipei City behind us, we ventured into the mountains surrounding it, and I highly recommend you do the same on your trip here. As much as there is to see and do in the city, it was nice to get away from the hustle and bustle.
So we're on our way to Wulai. We're in the mountains already, and we stopped by to look at this beautiful waterfall on our way.
Following winding roads, we finally made it to the Ataya village.
We just visited the Ataya tribe and we went through a traditional blessing. It was really cool and interesting to see the similarities in our cultures, and we're going to take you along for the rest of our tour.
After the blessing ceremony, a teacher from the Trenin Kwazan Biro Experimental Elementary School gave us a tour of the village. Pointing to each plant we passed by and every flower we smelled, she shared their names, purposes, and the tribe's continued tradition of self-sustainability. Walking past their orchards, we also spotted a few familiar fruits and vegetables like guava, papaya, taro, eggplant, and more. With a school population of only 18 students, their curriculum covers all the core subjects, but it also has a strong focus on keeping the Ataya culture alive through language, culinary, foraging, art, and architecture studies, similar to what Hurrao does on Guam. We even got to try our hands at archery. One thing that really made an impression on me as we walked through the village and spoke with locals was how proud they were of their culture. Each person we interacted with spoke so passionately about every part of the Ataya culture, from their hunting traditions to the little plants that brushed our legs as we walked down the one main road in the village. Similar to the Chamorro people, the indigenous people and tribes of Taiwan have come so far in terms of reclaiming their cultures and traditions. So practicing as much of their culture as they can in these modern times and speaking about their culture not as a distant world that was taken away from them, but as a force that constantly surrounds them was extremely inspiring. Before making our way down the mountain, the Council of Indigenous Peoples hosted us for lunch at a local restaurant, and Taiwanese home-style cooking was on the menu. And the next thing we knew, we were back in the city and taking a gondola back up another mountain.
So now we're in the Malcolm Tea District up in the mountains of central Taipei. It's really romantic. You can come here with your family or you can come here with your significant other through the cable cars. It's a really great ride and a great way to see the city. So make sure you add it to your list when you come to Taipei. Now we're here at the Laohe Street Night Market and we're gonna go try some traditional Taiwanese food.
According to our guide Aiden, usually the market isn't this crowded. However, we just so happened to arrive in Taiwan as the tomb sweeping holiday began. So many families were out enjoying their 4-day weekend, these delicacies, and the cool night air alongside us. Walking through the market, all kinds of sights, sounds, and aromas entice us to keep exploring the games, buskers, and of course, restaurants and food stalls. Some of the things we recommend you try are braised beef bone soup and cho tofu, also known as stinky tofu, but don't let that scare you. Embrace the adventure and try something new.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
It's another beautiful day here in the city, and I just have to say that Taiwan has everything. Whether you're looking to relax at their famous hot springs, do some shopping, or if you're a history buff like me and want to do some exploring at a museum, today we actually got to do that, and we visited the National Palace Museum here in Taipei. This world-class museum houses an eclectic collection of treasures kept by generations of emperors from the Forbidden City, and the museum itself is actually designed in the style of a northern Chinese palace. It houses hundreds of thousands of historical relics that make up the world's most comprehensive collection of ancient Chinese artifacts covering over 5,000 years of China's history. The museum also provides Chinese, English, French, German, Japanese, Spanish, and Korean language guides and literature to help you along your way. One of the coolest things we got to see at the museum was their extensive jade collection. Before going through the exhibit, I had no idea that jade serves so many purposes such as protection, luck, and to worship.
This jade at least 4,000 years old. Chinese people, we use jade to worship sky, to worship earth. Chinese people, we consider jade is an item that can protect you, prevent for the evil.
Like I said, if you're a history buff or just an art lover in general, you definitely don't want to miss a visit here. You could easily spend an entire day here going through all the exhibits with their on-site cafes and restaurants to keep you fueled. After going through the main exhibits and doing some damage at the gift shop, we decided it was time for lunch. And you know we couldn't leave Taiwan without having some hot pot. Lucky for us, the restaurant we sat down in was all you can eat.
So we just finished up at the museum, and now we're having some lunch. We're having some hot pot, and there's spicy and not spicy. There's beef, there's seafood, all kinds of things, all kinds of vegetables. So let's try it. I personally like the beef the best, and I like spicy. Very hot. Here's the sauce that I made.
But before we ate and as the broth heated up, we all visited the sauce station where we created our own dipping sauces. There was also a drink station that had everything from iced tea to coffee and slushies. And to cleanse the palate, if your stomach isn't completely full at this point in the meal, they had an ice cream bar and a cold stone station with unique flavors like oolong milk tea with boba. This was definitely one of our favorite meals we had during the whole trip. It gave us a chance to sit down, take our time, and talk about how excited we are for all of you to visit the island yourselves.
Now I'm reporting to you from the top of one of the tallest buildings in the world,